Hello and welcome to the course on C Programming Learn to Code series. This is the 34th lecture of Unit 2, and in this lecture we will discuss all the special operators that is provided by your C programming language. So let's begin. I have categorized the special operators that is provided by your C programming language into 4 different categories. The first category will explain about your size of operator. In the second category we will discuss about comma operator, and this is your AND operator and your star operator, ampersand and star. This will be used in your pointer concept, so we will not discuss about this, but I will obviously tell you the name of these two operators. And another two operator that is called arrow and dot operator, that will be used for your accessing the member of a structure. Structure is a separate concept in C, so there we will discuss these operators. Okay, so let us take a smaller overview of these operators, then we will discuss more elaborately about your size of and comma operator with some programming examples. Well, so let us first discuss, this is your ampersand. Ampersand is nothing but it is called the address of operator. Okay, and the second one that is called star operator, that is called dereferencing operator. Sometimes it is also called your indirection operator, or it is sometimes called value at address operator. Actually both these operator, that is ampersand and your star operator, both are used in the concept of pointer. Okay, pointer is a chapter, it's a separate chapter. So whenever we will discuss about this pointer concept, there I will explain about this address of and dereferencing operator. So generally we want to store the data or we want to access the address of a variable, then we will use ampersand. If you want to access the value at that particular address, then we will use the dereferencing operator. So in detail we will discuss in pointer chapter, but I hope you remember we are using this ampersand operator in the scanf statement also. So while we are trying to insert a value to a variable, we generally use this ampersand operator to store that value. So anyway, so those things that we already know, but the remaining concept, that is your indirection and that is your address of operator in pointer, that will be discussed in the chapter of pointer. So let us stop the discussion over here. The next part that we are going to discuss is your arrow operator and dot operator. These are generally called your member accessing operators. So what is actually member accessing operator? That is used for accessing the member of a structure. Okay, so generally we use these operators to access the member of a structure. Again, structure is a separate chapter. There are several other concepts also like structure. So there is a concept called union in C. So these are actually called the user defined data types. So when we will discuss about these chapters, that is structure and union, there we will use this arrow operator and dot operator to access these members, the members of this structure and union. Again, I want to tell you another point over here. You can see this arrow operator is actually made up of two separate operators, that is your hyphen and your greater than symbol. By using these two operators, one operator has been made. Well, so the detail of this will be discussed later on, so skip it over here. Finally, we will try to discuss about the size of operator properly. So remember that the size of operator is actually returns the number of bytes the operand occupies in a memory. For an example, suppose you will write int x, let's say. Okay, so if you write int x and you want to know how much size has been allocated to store the value of x, then you can easily find out by the help of this size of operator. So what should you write? You should write printf. Okay, then you should write %d. Size is always an integer, so %d. Then you can write size of x, let's say. So if you write like this, what will happen? It will show you the answer as 4 due to this size of operator. Size of operator returns 4 because integer takes 4 bytes in memory. That's why it will return 4 and the output of this line will be 4. Okay, similarly you can also find out size of integers too. So what you are going to write, you can directly write something like this inside your main function. So you'll write printf %d, then you can write size of int. If you do like this, then what will happen, this line will show you the size as 4. I will tell you, I'll write a complete program to show you how it is actually showing the size. But remember, inside this bracket you have to specify your operand. So this operand can be a variable, a constant, or a data type. So whatever you want, you can put inside this bracket and you will be able to find the size of that particular variable, operator, or constants. Sorry, not operator, but constant and data types. Anyway, so next, the last part of this discussion will be your comma operator. You have already used comma operator in your program. So where you have used to declare variables, like whenever you are declaring multiple variables, something like this, int x, y, z. Here what you have done, you are using comma operator over here, so which specify that these are 3 variables of integer type. Similarly, there are other uses of comma operator is also exist that can be understood by this point. Comma operator, generally comma separated operands can be chained together. What is chained together, that I will tell you in a moment. Evaluated in left to right sequence. So generally whenever we use comma operator in a single sequenced chain of expression, then it will be evaluated from left to right sequence with the rightmost, remember this point, rightmost value yielding the result of the expression. For an example, suppose you have written variable is equal to expression 1, expression 2 up to expression n. So this will be executed something from left to right. Here you can notice the comma operator over here. So I'm writing the expression with separating with its comma, with some comma operator. Okay, so after doing this, what will happen, this expression will be obviously executed, but later what should be the value of this variable in a single expression? The expression n's value, means whatever it evaluate, whatever result it will evaluate, that will be assigned to this variable. Okay, so that is called the rightmost value. So this is the rightmost value in this expression. So this rightmost value is actually assigned to this variable. So that is the meaning of this particular statement. Other uses of comma operator will be in for loop. So there is a concept of looping, and we are going to discuss about this for loop, and I will tell you there where actually we will use comma operator. So that's all about this class, means this part we are going to discuss. Now what I'm going to do is I will explain everything with some programs using your VS Code. So let me minimize it and explain everything with the help of a program. Suppose, so let me erase this part so you can see. Let me clear the screen first. Now we can write some code over here. So you know that this is the structure of the C program, so I don't want to explain anything about this structure. Now let us first use the size of operator, how we can use it. Suppose I'll write, as I have already told you, if I write int x. Okay, so after writing this int x, what I'm going to write is, I'll write printf, then I want to write size of x, let us, I want to find out the size of x. So I'll write %d double quote end comma, then I will use size of operator over here, size of x, and we know that size x takes 4 byte. So obviously this line will show you size of x is equal to 4. So let me save it, Control S. Now let me run it. So taking some time. Yeah, size of x is equal to 4, right? So it is showing size of x is 4. Similarly, you can also use this statement to print the size of integers also. So let me copy this and paste over here. I can write size of int is equal to %d size of int. I'll write int over here. Let us use a \n so that the output will become in the separate line. Well, now I'm saving it. So I hope you understand what I have written. I have just written size of int is equal to %d size of int. So what it written? It returns 4 because integer size is 4, and the output must be size of int equal to 4. So let me run it. So you can see there are two output. The first output, that is size of x is equal to 4. It is coming from this printf statement. size of int equal to 4. Similarly, you can also find the size of other data types also. So let me show you that program over here. So if I'll write size of int, let's say size of float, I want to find out size of float, and inside this bracket I will pass your float keyword. Similarly, I can type size of character, let's say. So inside this bracket I will use char. Then I will write another statement. Let's say I want to find out the size of double. So inside this bracket I should write double, and here I should change it to double. Now you can see, so I can easily know what is the size of different data types. Okay, so if I run it, you can see size of x is 4, then size of int is 4, size of float is 4, size of character is obviously 1, and size of double is 8. So I hope you understand how exactly the size of operator will be used. Now let us understand how we are going to use the comma operator. So you have already used comma operator in your programs, like you are declaring multiple variables. So let us use that one too here. Suppose I'll write int a comma b comma c. Okay, so I want to create a program that will show you the addition of two numbers, let's say. So again, you see the interesting fact of comma operator over here. Suppose I'll write c is equal to, inside this bracket what I'm going to write is a is equal to, let's say 20, then comma b is equal to, let's say 30, then I'll write a plus b. So as per the discussion today, I already told you that whenever you write or chained manner, if you write as expression in a chained manner, and you can see here the first statement a is equal to 20 will be executed from left to right. A is equal to 20, then b is equal to 30. Then what should be the value of this c? The c will be the value of this a plus b, because that is the last expression. Now after adding this value, it will store in c. Then after that, what should I do is I will print the value of c here. So let's say printf addition result equal to %d double quote end, then let's say c. Okay, fine. So if I'll do this, what will happen? So you can see the comma operators functionality over here. So if I do this, let's say Control S, the output should be addition result equal to 20 plus 30, that is 50. It should be showing, yes, it is showing addition result equal to 50. So I hope you understand how I'm using this comma operator to separate two or more expressions over here. Interestingly, you can use this comma operator to separate more expressions also. That will be easier to explain. Okay, so that's all about your comma operator and your size of operator. I hope you understand the entire thing. That's all. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.